ويتبلغ السي تركيا أنا أقول مدوني إن الإنتريال كجذوه ذا أنا فرقية صوماليا لكن أصل تركيا وكوك الجرينيا أنا يمثلنا Somaliland يا صوماليا هدي يوكل شيء أنا مدح جليو هدي إزديان أنا إسكو خصبي مايو
صح
كون سجال بقول لك أنا Somaliland بنا قصلا
ورن
إثيوبيا كون سجال بقول لك Somaliland بنا قصلا
واسد ويل كان sheegay ma wiilkan ugu hooseeyay wuxuu yiri Somaliland اق aqoonsi عبدي ودغيس inanka ugu hooseeya hadda wuxuu yiri Somaliland Itobiya aqoonsi ay siinaysa ma jirtay aqoonsigeedii hore bay haysataa kii un bay cadeynaysaa inay dul taagan tahay ninkan ugu hooseeya
ay tiri eriga Soomaaliya ma aqoonsana Soomaha aniga taariikhda ma ku jirto buu yiri magaalada Muqdisho inta laga taagay Afrikaanka ee United Nations loo soo gudbiyay oo la aqoonsaday ma jirto
warun wadanka
ugu horeeyay waxa sameeyaan noqonaya
هذه
صحيح حسن الشيخ حكومتيسا هي دولتيسا
هذه
أقول سنة شركة بربري أنكرة بربري وحكومة بربري كلمة داس وانت بربري
هذه
لكن أي يرجع على هذه بدويني أنا إن لو يكون يستقال بقول نحن كودنا عن أقول سنة يسوي يصير صون نقضي كون يستقال بقول كوبي استقال شكي حريدة إسسوت ترتري أو بالنوع ولها أو أنه كل حجرين أو أيوب في دلالة سميتين أو أيوب عرضه كشرا أو إنبياتي قاسي كشرا يكسب بيه كمية سومالا كما سوق يبقى
هذه
ألقى كشرا سومالا كما سوق يبقى أوكي لو كشرا سومالا كما يسوق يبقى
ورن
ما kala gooyay buu halka kala geeyay ma kala geeyna
shirku taas ku burburo ka halka ay joog
okay igu khasbo anta interiorka ay isku hayaan igu khasbo oo leeyahay Itobiya xadgudub hadda sameeyo waxa tirada anigu kalma aqoonsanay sidaan aqoonsanay ma yeeliyay
okay ay soo gabagabe ninkan aan hoosta qadana la hadli doona insha Allah
hadii ay iyagu wada hadlaya buu oo arinta aniga la igu haysto iyaga ay tahay ka wada hadlaan hadii anigu kana waa Soomaali waana kala aqaanay labadooda ma turki adigoo kale anigu wax doona lagu oranay ma yihi
warn
anigu waa dadka ila taarka waana kala aqaanay eeg buu qaramada midowday xuduudaheeda iyo African Union xuduudaheeda ay aqoonsan yihiin Somaliland iyo Ethiopia xuduud u taala Soomaaliya Ethiopia xuduud ma taala
warun aadiyad bom tahay
miinis waxay ka dhigan tahay in wadanka aan wilihi la aqoonsan laakiin waxa ku wada noolaan aqoonsigaaya qodan ay la soo noqotay mana dooni in ay fargeliyo ku dhaho waxana jiro adduunka
waa aqoonsiga Somaliland wax lagu noolaa
afka waxay faraha gelgelinayaan xadgud ma sameeyeen iyaga xadgudub sameeyeen
aqoonsiga Somaliland ba
maqleen way ka soo dareereen Turkiga
aadiyad bom walaalkay aadiyad bom tahay information ka hadna siisay information waxaan afgaran lahayn baahay laakiin Soomaaliya wax aqoonsi haysta male aqoonsigu waa kii Somaliland waxa la isku lagu ay tafriisan yihiin ilaa nimanku way qashifmayaan hadii la aqoonsado maartay Soomaaliya aqoonsado lama aqoonsantay jamacadu istahun yoona nagar mata ahuna nagar guday lama intan وقت لما وكنا لما استد Somaliland أنت يالكو Somaliland وكنا آلات مانو بريتشوم وكنا ستة إثيوبيان وكنا ستة كذابو هلا ياو كنا وسكاهونم زانو يالانو يالو Somalia جن وكنا يلاتهم نملو سويو عند زانو يالهم Somalia ما تينو وكنا تست ما ستة وكنا يلاتهم Somalia متبالو كنا دمبر كيتوبيا يلاتم Somalia وكنا يلاتم جن Somaliland وكنا حالات
يا Somaliland وكنا نمتتكمو
بزانو متتكمو أنت يالكو هون جبانكو
مبتاتن مليون نجار ميامتو كل من دون الأسرة مبتاتن ميلوت Somali United Nation آباد سيونون كوان 35 تاجرات ريكوغنايز يارجوت يانجليزن recognition to Somaliland. Certificate alla Somaliland certificate alla tagar.
Ichi minum yellatu. Mantificatum yellatu ichi.
Manum takallabat baka. Haja unzaw.
በጣም ይገርም ነገር ነው ኮይኔ ድንበሩም የለም ከኢትዮጵያ ጋር ድንበሩም የለም አለ እኮ ሰውየው
የለም ለምሳሌ ኢቭን ድንበር አሁንኛ እንደ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት እንትን ሆኖ ነው እንጂ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት አጠቃላይ መንግስቱንም ጭምር መንግስቱ ኃይለማርያምን ጭምር ማለት ነው በጣም በሞራል ግራውንድ ይዘው የሚያወሩ ሆነ ነው እንጂ 1941 ላይ ጣሊያን የፈረመውን ውል በሙሉ ሰርዣለሁ ብሏል።
ዋው
ሰርዣለሁ ያለው የሁለተኛው ዓለም ጦርነት ተሸናፊ የሆኑት መካከል ጣሊያን የዚህ ፓስታ በእጃቸው የሚበሉት አሉ አይደል የሶማሊያዎች የነሱ ቀኝ ገዢ ሶማሊያ ከኢትዮጵያ ጋር ያለኝን ውል በሙሉ ሰርዣለሁ ብሎ ኦሬዲ አስቀምጦታል።
እሺ
የተባበሩት መንግስታት ድርጅት ደግሞ ሪኮግናይዝ ያደረገው ነው ተሸናፊ ሀገራት የሚባሉት ማቆቆን እዚህ ጋር እናስረዳቸው ጣሊያን ጀርመን ጃፓን ይሄንን ውል ፈርመዋል 1941 ላይ ገብታችሁ ይዩት የፈረሙት ውል ደግሞ ሁሉንም የኢትዮጵያን ኢንተረስት የሚነካ ቦርደር ያሰመርን ይሁን ምናምን በሙሉ እኛ ድሮፕ አርገናል ብለው
አሁን ሶማሊላንድና ሶማሊላንድና ኢትዮጵያ የታወቀ ድንበር አለው ሰውየው ያለው እንግሊዝ የሰራ ድንበር አለው ግን ሶማሊያ የምትባል ምንም ድንበር የለው የታወቀ ድንበር የለው ኢትዮጵያና ሶማሊያ ድንበር የለው
ሶማሊላንድ ብቻ አይደለም ኬንያም ጋር የሆነ ነገር መቆረጥ ይፈልጋል አሁን በውስጣቸው ያለው ነገር አለ ሁላችንም መረዳት ያለን ኬንያም ጅቡቲ ድሮ ስጋት ነበረባት ነገር ግን የኢትዮጵያን 3 ቢሊዮን ዶላር ላለማጣት 2 ቢሊዮን ዶላር አመታዊ ላለማጣት እሱን ጨዋታ እየተጫወተ
በዚህ ታንክ ዩ
እጂ ገንዘብ አተርፋበታለሁ የምትለው ሲስተም ማለት ነው የለም እንደዚህ የሚባል
አንትሮፖሎጂ ታንክ ዩ
ሪኮግኒሽኑን መልሰን ቦታው ላይ እናስቀምጣለን እሱን ብቻ አይደለም ኤርትራ ስትወረን በባድመ እኮ መሳሪያ ስናስገባ የነበረው ቤት ነው በሶማሊላንድ ነው ሶማሊላንድ ስቴት ባትሆን ኖሮ ለኢትዮጵያ ፈቅዳ መሳሪያ ታስገባም ነበር
ዋው
ለምን አይከለክሉም ነበር
ታንክ ዩ አንትሮፖሎጂ ታንክ ዩ አይ በጣም ይገርም ነገር ነው ቀጥል ይሄንን አሸባሪ በተቋቋመ ቁጥር አንዳንድ ጊዜ ሰዎች በጣም አብይ አህመድ ብቻ ሪኮግናይዝ ያደረገው ወደዚህ ስቴፕ የገባ ይመስላችኋል ኖ አብይ አህመድ ሳይሆን ኃይለማርያም ደሳለኝ አብይ ከመምጣቱ 1 አመት በፊት ምክር ቤት ላይ ምን እንዳለ ታውቃለህ ለሶማሊላንድ ላይ ለሚፈጸም የትኛውም ጥቃት ኢትዮጵያ ኢንላንድ ሶይሉ ላይ እንደተፈጸመ ተደርጎ ዲፌንድ እናደርጋለን because this is the only way we can go out እቺን ሀገር ቆይ እዚህ ላይ ቆይ ዋኪ ኮሬይ አብይ አህመድ رئيس الوزراء أبي أحمد كهري ويقولي ورك الصومال لو سوق هذا وحنور كينا ور إثيوبيا لو سوق هذا كل كائن دفاعنا إذا إثيوبيا دفاع عن سومالان حق بقول هذا هاي إثيوبيا دفاع سومالان قرن من سومالان ووطن الحدود لنا هاي ووطن جاركيا دبعت بدن بيسكاي قرب تاعتي وأنا ماشي كشيء كرين markii dagaalkii Tigreeg uu socday maartay halka lagu waxaynay Djibouti hubka waa lagu aamini waayay halkana laga soo dejinayo asra badan buu ogaanay kan waa dawladda moogtaa ninka meesha ka hadlayay waa nin dawladda kamid ba hada dhageyso kolka Somaliland tiraaf cusub oo la siinayay ma jiro tiraaf Somaliland way haystaa Soomaaliya waxaan ku fadhidaba waa tiraafkii Somaliland United Nations كرسي قال فدي هو كرسي Somaliland بعد يسو مارته يا سي Soomaaliya اعتراف يا سي باش عالك موق كليه waxa loo yahay اعترافka Somaliland baa loo yahay kiin bay Ethiopia iclaaminaysa horena Ethiopia way aqoonsatay Ingiriiska Jarmalka ma aragtay fadhiyo welcome dawlad sodoniyo wax la jira ayaa ma aragtay aqoonsaday barigii la siiyay Somaliland كيوم بيتوبي دبقوا إلنا ساي سو صار سا ولا ذا هاي أقون سكين تأسين نبرجاس استيلو شقينا يأكل كهاتنا وانا أقون سنة بورنا سا أقون سحسب هذا اللي بينا ياي مجري أقون سوا كي هوري aqoonsi maanta ma qaadanaysa Somaliland buu taagan yahay aqoonsi already way haystaa Somaliland laakiin Ethiopia kama aynan noqon aqoonsigii ay aqoonsatay beriga kama aynan noqon Jarmalkuna kama noqon Ingiriiskuna kama noqon cid ka noqotay ma jirto aqoonsigun baa lagu dhawaaqay buu okay ka talibad هيا في جريس كل هذا نكنا في جريس كل هذا يكسو أوكي أدم تستي ديجيتال أنتن من نقدر تقول
أوكي إيش
قصة
hello
أو مقلة قصة
oh my dear I'm hearing you I'm muting myself to hear you very well okay good thank you first of all
Somaliland هذا يسوي كود الصعيد
Somaliland have every right to be recognized I believe that it was already recognized. It was independent from the UK or the British government. What I don't understand is one Somaliland.
I'm
hearing you. Continue. I'm hearing you.
Order.
You mute yourself.
Telephone come. Silk mata batul salam.
Okay.
Silk mata batul.
Okay. Can I continue? I want to say on another matter.
Cattle.
Okay. Somaliland ያለን የንግድ ግንኙነት በነዳጅ ዙሪያ ብቻ እንኳን ብናስበው $9 ሚሊዮን ትርፍ አለው።
Yes.
$9 ሚሊዮን ትርፍ ማለት ለማጭበርበር የማይመች የትኛውም የኢትዮጵያን ባለስልጣን ገዝታ የሚሆን ለማምጣታት የማይመች መንገድን የተፈጠረበት መንገድ ስለሆነ
ኦኬ
ይህንን ትርፍ ተውና ናኔ ጋር አብረን ስራ ሲባል አብይ 3-4 እንደው የእያንዳንዱን የጅቡቲ ቀበሌ በአንድ ቀን እንኳን አዙሮ ቢያሳዩትም ይሁን ምንም ሊቀይር የሚችል አይደለም። $9 ሚሊዮን ማለት በጣም ትልቅ ነገር ነው። በኢትዮጵያ ኢኮኖሚ ውስጥ በኢትዮጵያ ስርዓት በሆነው የምስራቅ አፍሪካን ህዝብ አረቦች እየገቡ ለግርድና ስለሚፈልጉት ስለሚጫወቱበት ነው እንጂ በ$9 ሚሊዮን በመናተርፈው በየ3 ወር ውስጥ በአመት ስንት እንደሚመጣ አስቡት። በተርም እንኳን ብናስበው ስንት ነው የሚመጣው?
ብዙ ገንዘብ ነው።
ይሄን ያህል $1 ሚሊዮን በመጭበርበር ውስጥ በሶማሊያ
Okay.
Djibouti
we're
saving $9 million with the trade relationship only by considering the focusing on the petrol and oil that consumptions imported through the Djibouti port. Using the Berbera port, we save $9 million. But that's 3 months, right? Because if you want to save something, you come into the next store and you ask for, discount, and you get the discount. So why would you want to go back? And I want to say today, that's right. I saw the first big shipment from, abroad to go to Ethiopia in somewhere on Facebook, and I was really thrilled because the thing is, we were open for business for 30-something years, and Djibouti did not want to share that. So they just wanted to keep the business onto themselves. That's why they're giving you a free another, port. They want to give you this and that. But obviously, Berbera is open for business, and they are taking at least half or quarter, whatever, from Ethiopia. So we are thrilled, and we want to give you even bigger. If it's 10%, I would say it's not even enough. Maybe we can give you 15 or 20. Because the thing is, when you want to do business, you have got to give a discount to bring the business. And you even have to keep that discount so you can keep that business. So what Djibouti didn't understand, they thought they can keep us into isolation, so so they can deal with you. But what they didn't understand, what Ethiopia is a huge country, so subhanallah, everything would be enough for all of us. The whole country is going to be developed. Thank you. But they didn't want to understand that. So Somalia is saying that, oh my God, Ethiopia is going to capture Somaliland. Why wouldn't Ethiopia capture Somaliland 30 years ago? Fatia, you're a real Eastern African who can understand who's not greedy like Eritrea, who's not greedy like Djibouti, who's not greedy and narrow-minded like the Mogadishu Hassan Sheikh. I'm talking about Hassan Sheikh, not the people or anything. I don't say. Yes, the Hassan Sheikh, Omar Gile, and Isaias are the narrow-minded, greedy peoples. They are. People means the administration. I'm talking about the administration, people in the administration. Those peoples are the one who are creating problems because they are greedy and they want it all. They want to control everything. Whenever they get, if they get 100,000 for something so that they can influence Ethiopia. This is not going to happen in the Horn of Africa. We are not going to see a neighboring country who's working against our interests, who's inviting everyone so currently Somalia is just like a German electronic club. Like everyone joins without no reservation so that anyone can dance. There is no such a thing.
Somalia doesn't exist.
Ethiopia, yes. So Djibouti is just like that country. Djibouti, we can recognize it as a friend, a good country who can live, who can use our electricity, who can use our water, who can use whatever they want, who can use our education, everything for free. But please do not tempt us to use even our conversation currently, as I have said, because I know the document. I met with Dr. Jama. Do you know the Hargeisa cultural?
I do know Dr. Shama.
Yes, I met with him in May. And we have discussed a lot of things in his office. And he have told me a lot of things, and I have witnessed. I went to every direction. I went to Barbara. I went to Lugia. I went to every direction and saw.
Yeah.
Even when I came here, I tried to discuss with Ethiopian officials. It is not my job to discuss with them, but I discuss with them because I believe that what Djibouti is trying to involve herself into is a wrong thing.
Well, no wonder is in, sick, and because he'd been controlling for 33 years, Somaliland, he could not control anymore. So he just had a breakdown. But the thing is, let me explain this to you. The reason Africans we are behind, because we don't want to do business with each other. And this kind of business will be enough for the whole, forget about Horn of Africa, all Eastern African countries. We can all trade with each other. We can all, deal with when it comes to business and be peaceful with each other. But if you want to oppress one person and kill the other person, and Somalia, first of all, it's not a country anymore. It's just a place where I don't even know what's going on. So they cannot tell us what to do, and we are out of that obviously existence, and we don't want to deal with Somalia. But Ethiopia, we're neighbors. We always deal with each other. We always have business that's continuously. But obviously, it wasn't in this kind of a big scale where now almost half of export and import of Ethiopia will come through Somaliland, and that's huge. That's like over $1.5 billion. That's not like a small amount of money. So I'm really happy, and I saw today, this morning, the first shipment
May
I talk something?
Okay, hold on, and Fatia, and you.
1 second so that I can explain one thing to Fatia.
Okay.
Fatia,
I'm calling from the North Korean
since Friday
hold on, we give you.
to Monday, I was in Kampala discussing about, I'm a geopolitical analyst, so I just go around and discuss with people. So I discuss with the officials in Kampala, in Uganda.
Yes.
They are so happy that the way that Ethiopia is conducting its business with Somaliland. They are ready. They are ready. Even they want Ethiopia to come back to join the Eastern African trade system that they have built with Kenya, where the Somalia is part of it, by the way. Which Somalia, we don't know. If it is the southern Somalia or Hassan Sheikh, maybe run there to say that I'm recognized, I still exist. Maybe that's why he just joined every bus he saw. But what we have to focus here is that a lot of countries, South Sudan wants to have a trade.
Okay, 1 second. We have to listen. This guy. 1 second. Give him chance. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
He's from Djibouti. Yeah.
In 2 minutes. Sorry, Ahmed. I just have to go back to work.
Okay. Go ahead.
So can I just have 2 minutes?
Okay, go ahead.
Just, I will come back.
Okay,
sure.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, obviously, whole Central Africa, forget about East Africa. We can reach all the way to Central Africa. And what you call port of Berbera is going to be where all those shipments will go through.
So Ethiopia will be obviously our entry to the East African countries where Sudan is first, South Sudan is first, and next is Uganda, and all the way to Central Africa. We are ready to do business with everybody. We don't have a problem with anybody, but Somalia can do whatever they want to, but we are in Somaliland, peaceful country, have a peaceful area, and we are ready to do business. And we also opening 2 more ports for Ethiopia and other countries to be using. So Djibouti is very close to Berbera. I don't know if you guys seen that, how close it is. So it's not safe anymore to all those huge shipments to go through Djibouti. So now they're all coming to Berbera, and then they're gonna have maybe smaller shipments to go through there. But first they're all coming to Berbera. So let's understand that and all absorb that. So the next place will be obviously everywhere else in East Africa. So we're becoming the Dubai of Ethiopia and East Africa. So that's the entry first level that we can all use, and we are open for business, and we are thrilled that Ethiopia is going to be our partnership to all those things. So I'm just going to come back to you guys later.
Thank you, Fadhiya. Thank you, Fadhiya. Appreciate you, Fadhiya. I mean, go ahead. Okay, I mean, go ahead. I have to give you time.
Thank you very much. Do you hear me?
Where are you from? From Djibouti or what?
Okay. I'm from Djibouti.
Okay, go ahead.
The African North Korea, so we do not.
African North Korea.
I don't want it to stay long because they will find my signal. So we need VPN to connect to TikTok. So actually, I just wanted to say something to the Ethiopian guy.
Okay.
So we Djiboutian, please note that we Djiboutian, we are happy that Ethiopia found another way to do business, because you talked about 1.5 billion of taxes for Djibouti or something like that. We do not see this money, like the people, the random Djiboutian do not see this money. Do you understand? We do not smell that money. We do not see that money. So we are very happy that another country beneficiate from the Ethiopian.
I'm very sorry. Can I say we're going to all benefit? When the first billion come to Somalia, you guys will all see it. And Djiboutians will definitely benefit from it.
Okay. So I deeply think that East African countries have to be more, the economy needs to be more inclusive and to work about the territory inclusivity and connectivity and something like that. But if like Djibouti or Eritrea or Somali Italiana try to be greedy, as you said, no one will benefit. Okay, they will not benefit. Djibouti will not benefit from being as greedy as they are now. So they are just saying now that we will give you Port Tajura, please stay with us. Why Ethiopia will stay in Djibouti if Ethiopia wants to leave Djibouti? If Ethiopia wants to leave Djibouti and want to find another way to do trade, find another partner, so they will not stay in Djibouti. So why are we insisting to Ethiopia to stay in Djibouti? Why? They are so greedy. They are humiliating Djiboutians. They are not Djiboutians. They are not representing Djibouti. Do you understand?
Okay.
So we are very happy. You can also cut your electricity, cut your water, and then we will find ourselves. We will be in front of them, and we will see whatever.
That's the problem is that's the Djibouti problem. You know the Ethiopian problem. You know Ethiopia, they help a lot of things in Djibouti people, electricity, water, and a lot of things they help him. Still Djibouti, they don't respect the Ethiopian government on Ethiopian people. They don't respect. So who bought the Egypt?
We can do electricity. We can do water. We can do whatever we want. But
so why they don't?
My friend, everything.
Can I respond to him economically, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Mute yourself and listen to me. Let me tell you one thing. The first thing is there is the Ethiopia-Djibouti the railway. You know who's paying 100% of that railway? Ethiopia. because Djibouti doesn't have any, there is no country in the Horn of Africa which can pay that much amount of money for Djibouti's debt. The debt they are in, they cannot pay it because they are, the leaders in Djibouti are eating all the dollars. When they see Benjamins, they just eat it at all, and some of them, they are very sick, so they have to go to Paris to get some medical treatments.
Yeah.
But those old people in Djibouti, they are eating all the money, so they cannot show any development to your country. But we Ethiopians, we're not only paying for the debt of Djibouti, for the agreement based on our first agreement when the railway was built. China, Ethiopia, and Djibouti, when they have the first agreement, Djibouti will pay some of it because it's our own trade, which could make Ethiopia be dependent on Djibouti. But the narrow-minded Omar Gile and his administration wants to make Ethiopia pay on each and every product. For example, when we are loading other items from transporting from the port to Ethiopia, we have to pay for each and every. There is, in any part of the world, if you go, there is no such kind of trade agreement. We just say okay. We just say okay because Djibouti is a small country with a small population. But that doesn't stop Djibouti. That doesn't stop Djibouti from working with the enemies and security threats of Ethiopia. You know, when you see, on the other hand, when you see Somaliland, when in 2021, I think, correct me, Ahmed, if I'm wrong, when the Egyptian parliament people and military people try to come and demand for
2023
military base in Somaliland,
2023,
they say no. Yes, the people say no.
2020, yes.
No, we are not going to work with this kind of administration, which could create a problem with our neighboring country. But in the other hand, when we see Djibouti and Somalia and Eritrea, I'm not going to exclude Eritrea. Eritrea, the main one is Eritrea trying to disturb even Djibouti, including Djibouti. Eritrea is trying to disturb Djibouti, they're trying to disturb Somaliland and Somalia. Because I know in the western side of Somalia, what is happening there is by people who are being trained in Eritrea. I know, I've been there, I have seen and have a discussion with a lot of people, and I can understand what is the main aim there that they're trying to play. Now, Djibouti needs to hinder itself, it needs to keep itself away from, refrain itself, that's the best word, refrain itself from such kind of activity, trying to have a trade, because let me tell you something, if development reaches to every part of Ethiopia, the port of Berbera is not going to be enough. Using 100% of Berbera port, using Djibouti's all Djibouti ports, Ethiopia is not going to be limited there because we are 100 million.
Thank you. Thank you.
1.1 million square kilometer with 1.1 million resources, which Djiboutians can come and invest. Ethiopia could be a center. Ethiopia could be used by everyone. The visionary leaders that we can see in the Horn of Africa currently are in Somaliland. The rest of you guys, I don't know what kind of person is leading you. I'm really sorry to say this. I'm having a phone call, so I have to get back to the phone call. But if there is any question, please, Mohammed, when I come back, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Answer any question from
Thank you. Silkutron sifalo. Follow argina silkutren sifalo. Follow madragala bidna kaza bala silkutren sifalo zala sifalo. Umelias.
Assalamu alaikum wa sallam.
Hi, alaikum salam. Hi.
You know, it's really amazing what have Djibouti done when they had Ethiopia and Somaliland. Because of their selfishness and greediness they might have lost every single thing that they had in the beginning. Instead of, supporting their neighbors and communities and be part of this deal in Somaliland, even though Djibouti have been benefited Somaliland for so many years, they don't want to give it back nothing, even a zero. So, I mean, this kind of like mindset of leaders, that young guy, he just said that they don't get anything, this money that comes from this Djibouti ports. They don't get benefit. And you can tell, that's not even a lie. You can tell if you go to Djibouti, if you can just compare the two cities, just the airport, you suffocate because they don't even have a proper air conditioning. So I have no idea what they do with the money that Itobiya has been using their port all this time. But it is about time people should be thinking, and Africans should come together and support this deal. And this is not only for Itobiya and Somaliland. Inshallah, this is like a greater East African commercial, everything, train, transportation.
Car headlights yellow.
That can be used for, and we can all be benefited and be like, some Europeans, maybe even in the future, we can become like East African greater country. We don't even need a visa.
Dark night driving.
And somebody is talking behind.
Go ahead. That's me. Was me.
So, I mean, in the future, maybe we don't even need to have a visa to enter from this country and that country. We can be like, some parts of Europe, when you see the train system runs from the Mediterranean Sea, comes from, Italy, goes all around it. We have that kind of, landscape. We need to build. And instead of just fight, how many years we gotta be fighting using guns and benefit our youth and young people, and come together and have a mind instead of being greediness. It's just like mine. I'm the only survivor every day and any time, and the rest of the people near me, and who cares the rest of it. So this is a good idea. I'm not a geopolitical or economical. That's not my background. My background is linguistics. But it's a great idea, and I like this kind of discussion.
Thank you, Mulias. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have to get back to work. I had a little.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Mulias. Thank you very much. Rashid Abdi.
I have a noise here. Just give somebody else and I'll take over.
Okay. I have to go ahead and we have to listen.
And also my brother who's talking really in a professional way, but I want Djiboutians to listen to them. It's their benefit. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. And follow him. The guy name is over there. You have to follow him. We have to listen to the news for yesterday news. This is China and with the Wuhan board and Berber board. So we have to listen to this one.
ወደ ዝርዝሮቹ እናልፋለን። ቻይና የአፍሪካ ምርቶችን ወደ ራሷ የምትልክበትን የኢኮኖሚ ማዕከል በኢትዮጵያ ለማድረግ መወሰኗ ሶማሊያን ማስቆጣቱ ተሰማ። የቻይና ወደብ አልባ ግዛቶች ከአፍሪካ የባህር ዳርቻ ወደቦች ጋር የሚገናኙበት
Okay, Abdi.
To be finished first.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. What do you want?
Thank you for inviting me to your panel. It's a great honor to be here, and I just came in the middle of the debate.
Okay.
Listening to this brother from Ethiopia. I don't know his name.
Okay.
So basically, he was talking about the railway construction and the developments that happened between the two countries, and that Ethiopia and Djibouti wants Ethiopia to pay 100% for the what call the projects that has been done between the two countries. Actually, when two countries sign trade agreements, it's for the better of the two countries to see what percentage can be paid between the two, right? So. In my perspective, or in my point of view, Djibouti has the right what you call to demand and what you call to say whatever they feel like. If they want Ethiopia to pay for the what you call the railway 100%, because they feel obliged, because they are the ones who are using the railway. On the other hand, Djibouti is also using the railway because they are importing vegetables from what they call Ethiopia, right?
Yes.
So, in my point of view, I was thinking that they were supposed to pay at least 50-50.
Discussion is not railway. Discussion is not for railway. Discussion is for Djibouti port and Tajora port. Djibouti, they don't want they don't want to deal with the Somaliland like that. They want to keep the business, Ethiopian business, in Tajora port. So Tajora port, Ethiopia, they say, Ethiopian government, they say we got already deal with the Somaliland, with the military base and business base. So that's what we're talking about, not for about the trend and discussion.
Yeah. So hadii dhinac laga fiiriyo mataqaana meeshan waxa ka socda. And how I don't understand what you said after that.
Not a war.
Speak English, okay?
Okay, let me speak English.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, the whole issue here is you have Eritrea, you have Djibouti, you have Somaliland, and you have Somalia. Ethiopia is bidding to get the cheapest for its own benefit, right? So if you find Djibouti, if Somaliland is running, okay, the whole issue here is.
Let him continue. I have a good answer for it. Let him continue.
Isn't that business like when when you have the demand and then you ask for a discount, and when you get a discount, you don't care who gives you. And all those things are the same thing to Ethiopia. Come on, you guys. Ethiopia doesn't have,
in economics, it's called competitive economy. It's a competitive market. You have to know the new features of the world, which is called competitive market. Competitive market means people are going to compete with you. You don't have to tamper their economy, their security, or anything. Your capacity should be based on what you can offer. This whole years, Djibouti was gaining over $2 billion. They are not building their infrastructure. Only the president is taking some boats and driving and having fun, not forecasting and seeing what is going to happen.
No, for people. Djibouti people is the poor.
I haven't finished, and
you can't finish. That's why you stopped and you didn't continue. That's why I have all the answers for you. Continue, please. I was hearing you and I was writing down. Continue.
Okay, continue.
Thank you very much. So the bottom line here is Ethiopia wants to get the cheapest port. Doesn't Ethiopia shouldn't care what that country is doing with the resources or with the money they're getting for renting the ports to Ethiopia. The income that Djibouti receives, it's on their discretion to use on whatever they want. It's for the people of Djibouti to realize what their government is spending the money on. It's not on Ethiopian people or Ethiopian government to dictate what Djibouti should do with with that money. On the other hand, Ethiopia shouldn't be using military might, using all sorts of resources to undermine other countries' sovereignty. Let me finish, Fatia. Let me finish. Let me finish. I haven't finished.
Fatia, let him talk.
Okay, you have to finish. Okay, go ahead with 1 minute.
Okay, you will be satisfied with the answer I'm going to give.
My brother, listen. You shouldn't feel like I'm talking concrete things. You should wait for your chance. Okay.
Give you the chance. Do not interrupt him. I'm just supporting you, my friend. Why do you?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Don't get angry.
Okay, 1 minute. You have to finish, Abdi. You have to finish the 1 minute.
The only thing here is that Ethiopia should what you call have diplomacy with the region. Shouldn't dictate
with this regime. With which regime?
What they should do.
The Ismail regime or what? Which regime?
Sorry?
Which regime you talking about? You have to finish with the regime.
I'm talking about Abiy Ahmed. They shouldn't dictate on the regional countries on what they should do.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Country and deal
you
with
got a dictator. Ismail Margele is the worst dictator in Africa. You know that one? You call the Abiy Ahmed the dictator.
Go take him out. I really have.
Yeah, I take him out because.
No, don't take him out. Ahmed.
Oh, I take him out. I take him out because Ismail Omar Gelle is the worst dictator in Africa. Hi. Nin Debisai.
Bring him back.
1 minute. I give him 1 minute. He finished the 1 minute. He finished 1 minute. Okay, come here.
That's okay. Just tell him finish it in 1 minute.
You dropped me. I haven't finished.
No, I think you. Sorry, Abdi. Sorry, Abdi. Okay, go ahead.
Abdi,
yes, you are.
So that you can continue from your point, you were talking about minding your own business, not dictating anyone. Okay, continue. I'm hearing you. I'm writing it down. Continue.
Yeah, you can write whatever you want to write down, brother. But at the end of the day, the issue here is that these countries in this region should live in peaceful with each other, right? And mind their own businesses. If they want to do trade with each other, to do on the good side of business. Ethiopia when they were doing deals with what you call with Somaliland, they were told to pay a part of the what you call the development on that port. But at the end of the day, they backed down and they did not pay the what you call their percentage. And at the same time, they're demanding what you call port for their military bases, which cannot be acceptable.
Okay, you finished?
I'm not hating Ethiopia, but what Ethiopians should mind is that they should do their developments. Their government should focus on finding solutions for their people, not finding wars and not finding proxies.
Okay, you have to finish, brother.
I think it's done now.
Okay, go ahead.
You're questioning yourself and you're giving an answer at the same time. Ethiopia should mind their own business. Definitely, yes. This is in our benefit, and it's going to benefit our people and our country, as well as our neighbor. That's what Ethiopian government is looking. Military-wise, we did not ask. The neighbor, whoever, like the Somalia, is the one who wants to go by force and telling Somaliland, you cannot make a decision. That has nothing to do with Ethiopian government. As you said, like we should mind our business 100%. Our government is looking after his country's benefit and as well as our neighbor, who want to do business with us. In which category did Ethiopia went by force? Did you see that we prepared for a war? They came to us. We must defend ourselves. Djibouti, we don't tell them what to do with their money. Yes, you are right about that. But have we ever interfered while we're doing the business, saying where did he take the money? What did he use for?
Are you from Ethiopia or are you from Djibouti?
She's from Ethiopia, sir.
I am Ethiopian and I'm responding you clearly, saying Ethiopian government, my government, did not interfere any other country's business. What he's looking for is for our own benefit as well as who want to benefit from that benefit. Our brother was telling you, government, you know we are, can you mute her? Mute Abdi.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So as you just said that, and I was so shocked because maybe you need someone who's really well educated and economically and also how to serve their own country. We are 130 million people next to you, which you can benefit from us more than what we are looking for. That's what he's trying to show you. But you keep repeating, saying, no, Djibouti, we shouldn't interfere or we shouldn't do. We never interfere Djibouti. Djibouti is the one who's running around right now.
Can never interfere.
Hey, sir, Abdi, don't come out. Abdi.
Listen, Adi, we are saying no to Egyptian. Hold on, we're saying no to Egyptian, which Egypt is.
Want to call it defense.
The fire. They're touching themselves, and they're using them, and they don't see that. If they worry about their own country, their own people, they should not come and then interfere to us. Look at what Egypt is want to get. It's our water, the one you said, like, we don't want to hydro. Come on. We didn't ask you to get hydro from us. You need it, you come, we are ready to give it to you. And Djibouti lives after Ethiopia, definitely. Almost 90% vegetable, you call it that, you call it like a business.
Everything, haricot, food.
Hold on, every little thing. You have no farm. No,
all the life comes from Ethiopia.
No, any kind of resources that you export is what you need to look at. We have a lot of resource to export, and we need that access to give it to the others in order to benefit for our country. That's what we're looking for. Military-wise, if they come to us, we have to defend it really in a very harsh and very hard way. And that's very clear. Look at America. What do? Why they want to become a super in the world? Why you think they are going everywhere? Because they want to do better for their country. And whoever is not following, hey, they say, wait a minute, you're going to sit on the right chair. So we are very happy with Somaliland. We're making a business. And you guys are all, I will say, like, whoever is just putting their nose into this is getting jealous of Somaliland. Somaliland is your neighbor. Very, very near neighbor. And you know what?
Somaliland is part of Somalia and is not separate state. You should not be minding other countries.
That is not your job or our job. It's their own country.
What record? What record?
But you know what? We're too. Whoever is talking to you is very high than you, and they have very good knowledge, and they are trying to explain how the world is working, but you're not getting it. All what you know is like a defense, which is making you lose your own benefit for your people. I will just leave it there. I think it's too. You guys are very high qualified for this gentleman. Maybe somebody else can debate with you.
Thank you, Rashida Abdi. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. He's a little bit crazy. He says Somaliland is the party of Somalia. That's you dreaming. Still you dreaming. So, okay. And who? Hodan Ali. Ma Fadhiya ma kusa alza. She gonna work. I think she working. And Hodan Ali. Abdata. Hodan Ali. You guys hear me? Malay Maglani.
Shall I wait?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, brother. Education እየሰጠሃቸው ነው። ዝም ብለህ አዳምጣቸው።
Somaliland is well educated. They know everything.
I know. I'm not talking about Somaliland.
Somaliland ሳይ እውቀት ነው ያገኘሁት። እውቀት ከሆነ አፍሪካ ፐርስፔክቲቭ እውቀት ነው ያገኘሁት። ሶማሊያ፣ ጅቡቲ፣ ኤርትራ የሚባሉት ጥገኝም ተገንጥለው መንጠልጠል የሚፈልጉ አሁን ሁለት ነገር መለየት አለበት። ሶማሌላንድ መንጠልጠል አይደለም የምትፈልገው፣ ትሬድ ነው፣ እውቀት ያለው ነገር ነው የምትፈልገው። ሶማሌላንድ is demanding for internationally recognized deals, internationally recognized systems, while Somalia, Djibouti and Eritrea, their administration, I don't know how to translate this.
That's why I tell you, you are very high qualified for the people that you're talking to. This kind of debate, they need a real people. It's not like whoever is coming on TikTok and they bluff. No, you're not bluffing. You're giving them as it is the book that they're supposed to read. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As the energy you know, there is a lot of different.
By the way, Kasrauti I'm just having fun. እኔ ፋን እያደረኩ ያለሁት ምንድነው ስራዬ ላይ
አይ ብዙ ለነሱም ብዙ እውቀት ሰጠህ ስለዚህ በጣም አሪፍ ልጅ ነህ ለምን